The name of book is Chanakya, His Teachings and Advice by Ashwani Sharma. There are total 7 lessons in this book and it contains around 97 pages. So let's start with the first lesson, that is on women. When the Lord of the Three Worlds was unsuccessful in resisting the charm of women, how can one denounce an ordinary human being for being deluded by her? A woman is an enchanting, alluring, and gratifying sight, and she wields more power than God in inciting mankind. To liberate himself from the clutches of the mirthless world, man must worship God with pure devotion. To attain the pleasure of celestial life, he must adhere strictly to ethical and scriptural instructions. If this is impossible, then he must at least take care not to be captivated by womanly graces. Those who do not do any of the above dissipate precious energy and dawdle away their youth. It is always essential to save money for adversity pounces on the most unexpectedly. A man can attract a woman only if he has a wealth, but he must never lose sight of the fact that they are both fickle in nature. Both money and women can deceive him at any moment. A man must give particularly careful consideration to marriage, for any decision taken in haste can ruin his life forever. He must always marry into a family which enjoys an equal status in society. A girl may have no physical charm, but if she hails from a family with an illustrious lineage, then she must not hesitate to marry her. For beauty is merely skin deep. But even if a girl is ravishing in beauty, if she belongs to an unworthy family, he must not accept her as his wife. A woman is believed to be more delicate than a man, but a woman is a 4 times more brazen than a man. She also has a 6 times his courage and 8 times his strength of passion. A man must show greatest regard for his queen, his mother in law, and the wives of his friend and his master. Those men who form or approach women with the intention of forming illicit relationship with them are the most morally depraved person. In each religion, women are treated with great respect. They are the adored ones. The thread of love is extremely strong. Bhoinara had the capacity to cut through wood, but after entering the lotus, he was unable to come out, even after attempting to pierce its petal. A powerful bond of love existed between the petals and the flower. The world has seen no longer ties than those of loves. When a man is deceived by the notion that a woman has fallen in love with him, he is unaware of the fact that he has become a mere puppet in her hands. A frivolous woman who prattles incessantly pays a great deal of attention to gestures of other and constantly muses over other person cannot maintain her fidelity. She is bound to indulge in a sexual affair with other men. A woman who observes fast without the tacit consent of her husband reduces her longevity. She is condemned to her eternal hell. Even if a woman gives away everything that has been bestowed upon her, observes various fasts, lives of abstinence, and visits all places of pilgrimage, she cannot become pure of heart, but she is definitely cleansed of all sins if she worships at the feet of her husband. There is a custom prevalent in Nepal according to which a married woman washes the feet of her husband with water from copper vessel. Daily she drinks the same water with which she washed her husband's feet. She believes that this act lengthens her husband's life and makes him healthy, wealthy, and happy. Duplicity, abrupt, displays courage, coquetry, deception, greed, profligacy, and quarrelsomeness are the natural characteristics of women. One must not feel confounded seeing her misbehave this way. Only a chaste, astute, virtuous, and the malevolent woman who remains faithful to her husband truly deserves his patronage. Such a wife is God sent to any man. Blessed is the man who has found such a woman to be his wife. How can one reapproach the ordinary man when even the gods and the imitant person with a profound knowledge of Sanskrit widely seeks to test the elixir of life on women's lips? Woman is truly powerful obsession. What is man's greatest fascination? It is the woman. She is the hub around which his mind revolves. A man is powerfully influenced by her captivating, coquettish ways. She soon succeeds in confining him to a prison of a passion and irrational behavior. Even an exceptionally bewitching woman with a perfect chiseled feature is a bag of flesh, blood, and bones after all. Yet man maddened and intoxicated by his youth and love drowns himself into maelstrom of endless pain and suffering. To abstain from women's enchanting ways is the greatest virtue. You old hag, what are you looking for? Have you lost something? Oh, stupid man, I am looking for my lost youth. Pat came the reply from the old hag. Even as the old woman gets older, she continues to cling to illusionary notion that she is younger than her age. She endeavors to look as captivating as possible in an effort to prolong her youth indefinitely. Why has a man merely to behold a woman's graceful form and winsome charm to have his passion ignited? Women are instinctively similar, and there is little variation even in the sexual satisfaction that man derives from them. Often, a man often a man in immeasurably aroused by a woman's graceful form and bewitching allure, since man is by nature polygamous. He craves for sexual relations with variety of women. In this mad pursuit, he becomes blind to the fact that all women are physically and sexually similar. It is not proper for a man to have a carnal affair with more than one woman. A man must not copulate with his wife during her periods of menstruation. Indulging in copulation during this period will decrease the duration of his life. Sagacious people never can act upon a woman's advice. Women are the cause of all domestic disputes. They are also solely responsible for instigating all feminist views and sinful deeds. This is why saintly people refrain from even viewing the reflection of woman. A woman in possession of desirable womanly qualities will serve a man as a mother in an hour of dawn and be affectionate as a sister during the day. As the day turns into night, she metamorphoses into perfect mistress to please him sexually. Such a woman will satisfy her husband's needs completely and she will gain his trust. It is a immaterial whether she is captivating or ugly, for she has the power to control her husband in all possible ways. So this is the first lesson of Chanakya written by Sharma on women. Next chapter would be on friendship. Hence, stay tuned.